Hi, this is John Patrick Hickey, author, speaker, and founder of the Growth Center. Everyone has a dream. They have a purpose that they want to fulfill in life. Our purpose at the Growth Center is to help you fulfill yours. One way of doing that is through these video casts. So let me encourage you. Just below here, you're going to find a subscribe button. Click on that button so that you don't miss a single video cast. Now, let's go on to today's video cast. Hi, this is John Patrick Hickey, and I want to welcome you to the podcast. A few years ago, I wrote a book called Getting Personal. This is it right here. And the purpose of writing Getting Personal was to talk about the whole issue of personal development. Not because it wasn't something that was covered. I mean, you go to Google or Amazon and you search out personal development, you're going to find tons and tons of material. Some of it, it's not going to help you a whole lot. Others is great. There is some excellent material. I read personal development material all the time. I get any books that are coming out. I'm always on the search because I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to be able to benefit. This is what I do. Everything that I write is basically of the genre of personal development. And I do that because I think that there's a great misunderstanding in personal development. People think that personal development is how can I get rich as quick as I can, doing as little as I can possibly get away with. And that is not what personal development is all about. It is exactly what it sounds like. It is developing yourself as a person, who you are. You see, personal development is a very unique type of work because it isn't just understanding and applying success principles, although that's part of what you're trying to do. But as you're applying those principles, as you're applying the knowledge that you gain on how to live a more successful and complete life, it is being able to adapt that to you, to how personal that is going to be. You see, my path to a successful life is going to be different than yours. The principles that I follow, the principles you follow, are all going to be the same. You see, the laws of success are kind of like the laws of nature. Not kind of, they are like the laws of nature. They don't change. They have always been, they always will be. Don't ever look for something where someone's going to come up with a new principle. Brian Tracy always said that you have to be leery of the person who says they found a new fundamental for success. It's like finding someone who makes antiques. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't work that way. The principles, the fundamentals of successful living have always been around. We discover them, we translate them differently because we're different people. That's why I've had, when I've spoken places, I've had many people say, well, if you teach this, and, Brian Tracy, Zig Ziglar, Tony Robbins, so many other people who teach these principles, why so many teachers? Why not just one? Why not just write one book and then that's it? Well, because we all relate differently. I'm going to relate to some people, other people I'm not. They're just not going to follow the principles or see them as I do because they're not like me. We are different people. And by having a variety of understanding of how these principles work, then we can take and kind of pick and choose on what works. I've read stuff by some of the great writers and speakers and teachers of our time on personal development. Some of it, most of it, I've been able to apply and follow and see and say, yes, I can relate to this, I understand this, I can see how this works. Other times, the same person can say something that to me is like they're talking in Greek. I have no idea what they're talking about or how that applies to me, but I know that it does because we all are very different people. And personal development is to help you to be your best, to truly be who you are, to the greatest power that you can be that. You see, you weren't created just to fill a space. You were created for a purpose. Every single person on this planet was created for a purpose. And it's in fulfilling those purposes that we find wholeness, we find completeness in life. It's not something that is a burden or a drudgery. It's something that fulfills us, that helps us to be who we are. But we have to discover those things. And I want to encourage you, make a quest, make a deliberate effort to develop yourself personally. Read materials, lots of them, lots of books. I hope you pick this one up and buy it and use it and read what's there and how it can apply to you. But there's so much stuff out there that you can find those things. Go to seminars, get yourself some CDs that you can listen to, or download things that you can listen to, or watch YouTube videos. There's so many things, so many resources that you have. We live in a time where resources are absolutely abundant. Make use of them. Look at them, learn from them, apply them to your life. Don't just take in a bunch of knowledge, because that's not going to help you at all. You have to be able to truly apply the things that you have in order to make them useful to you. Just having head knowledge isn't good. You have to have action knowledge where you're actually applying it. Pursue the best you that you can be. Develop yourself personally. Do that, and all the other areas of your life will be fulfilled. And I also want to encourage you that while you do all these things, that you're always knowing that you are going to be your best. Love God, have good manners, discover the unknown, and change your world. We at the Growth Center are committed to helping you achieve your dreams and live a successful life. For more information on the books and materials offered, visit our website at www.johnpatrickhickey.com. That's www.johnpatrickhickey.com.